That's right, guys. Iowa taking on Michigan State tonight following getting blown out on the road against Penn State this past weekend. Iowa will be back in action tonight against the 5th-ranked Spartans in Carver. Here's what head coach Fran McCaffrey had to say on tonight's game.
You know, we got our hands full with a team that's, one of the best teams in the country. They've got, multiple pros, and they defend, they share the ball, they run, they're big and physical, and they're deep. So we got to get them ready. We got to play better than we played the other night. We have to execute better offensively than we did the other night.
Now, along with that, starting point guard Jordan Bohannon is listed questionable for tonight's game due to illness. Last week, we previewed Iowa Wrestling's, well, more specifically, Brandon Sorensen's Senior Day, and I was lucky enough to be in attendance and watch the true Hawkeye compete one last time in Carver Hawkeye Arena. On Friday against Minnesota, Brandon Sorensen got the meet started at 149 pounds after taking a 6-2 lead in the first period. Then he sealed the deal with the second period pin.
I went out there, I was moving good, got to where I wanted, ended up how I wanted it, so just keep it that way.
When he's wrestling like he's been wrestling, and it's fast, we like how his scoring goes right through the roof.
Then on Sunday, the Hawks hosted Northwestern, where Sorensen faced a tougher task against number 5 Ryan Deacon. Tied 4-4 at the end of regulation, Sorensen and Deacon went into overtime where Sorensen won after Deacon was called for technical violation. After the meet and Senior Day festivities, Coach Brands spoke on Sorensen's importance to the team.
He is what we want our guys to be. He puts his head down, he goes to work every day, and there's been zero distraction with him. And when I say zero, I mean zero.
And now with Senior Day out of the way, it's time to get down to business. With a big meet against Penn State this Saturday and the Big Ten and national tournaments right around the corner, Sorensen is focused on every little detail.
Little things, hitting crisp, clean shots, getting that corner, no wrists on bottom, coming up right away and putting on a tough ride.
Like I said, Iowa will travel to State College this Saturday to take on the number 1 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. Should be a good meet. The men's gymnastics programs now hosted the 4th best team in the country this weekend when the University of Illinois came to compete in Carver. DITV Sports' Nicole Tomasic tells us more on a major change that the program has made this season.
This past weekend, the Hawkeyes experienced a tough loss against the Fighting Illini. The Hawkeyes maintained their positive attitude to help their teammates stay confident when trying to get those high scores.
So our biggest thing obviously is building team culture and making sure that they're well bonded, and that's coming out on the floor when we have great days, when we have struggling days. They're staying together as a unit, and that's been something that we've been really stressing in practice in the fall, in the summertime, and heading into the season, and we're seeing that come to fruition as they're out here competing together.
Senior captains Dylan Ellsworth and Austin Hodges are changing the dynamic of how the team operates with trying to have a more encouraging attitude so it can lead to further successful outcomes.
Iowa as a team has not really had a positive attitude throughout a meet, since I've been here at least, for years. And so my goal as team captain and Austin's was to really make sure the team was involved throughout the meet, no matter what happens. If someone falls, you smile and you get off the event. You don't frown and get upset, which is hard, it's really hard. So we're doing a really good job at that.
The leadership between him and Austin Hodges has been absolutely instrumental in getting us to this next phase of where we can be really competitive with the top programs.
The Hawkeyes having a newfound attitude, there is no doubt that they will maintain those high scores in future events. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Nicole Tomasic with DITV Sports.
Next up for the Hawkeyes will be a tough road test as they'll travel to Norman, Oklahoma to face the number 1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners. Well, that's it for me in the sports studio. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning for a look at highlights from the men's basketball game against Michigan State and for a preview against the 2018 Iowa softball season. Guys at the desk, back to you.